So I'm just going to talk a little bit about how we found out I was pregnant, first with Elliot and then with Quinn. So with Elliot, I was in school and it just said pregnant. And I was like, holy crap. And I was so excited. This was like the most exciting thing that had ever happened. It was something I'd wanted for a really long time, and I knew Joel and I we knew we were getting married. We'd already planned the wedding, and we'd actually already bought a dress for the wedding, and we'd already had a date for the wedding, and I knew that this was the right time, and I knew this was the right baby. And so I took a picture of the pregnancy test and I sent it to Joel because he was still at work too. And he called me and he said, "Does that say what I think it says?" And so we went into the little gender ultrasound room and they said, okay, this is what a boy looks like, this is what a girl looks like. And if you have, and so it might be hard to tell, but, we'll look and we'll see. And as soon as they put the wand on my stomach, I was like, boy! So we were very excited that you were a boy. So that's how we found out about you. Let me just start off. On August 25th, 2010, I woke up at about 4 o'clock in the morning and I knew that I was having contractions. I knew that I was going into birth and I knew that this was going to be an exciting time. So we got up that morning and we went for a walk. When you were born, you had your cord wrapped around your neck. And it was one of the scariest moments of my entire life. You weren't breathing, you were limp, you were pale, and apparently you had a heartbeat. Your initial APGAR score was a 1. And that, I knew what that meant, and that was not good. And they whisked you away, and I couldn't get up because my legs were numb. So I kept telling Joel, like, go and check on our baby, go now. and Leanna was like, oh, Daddy, stay here with Mommy, just stay here, you're all good, you're all fine. I was like, go, go, go. So eventually, Joel didn't know which way to go, but we eventually heard you crying. And that was the best sound I've ever heard. And they were so good, they brought you back to me. And they let you breastfeed right away, and just from that moment I just knew that you were just the perfect little baby, and you have been. And you're 3 years old now, and you have done so many crazy things and you copy me a lot. So the other day you were sitting down and Dad gave you something and you said, oh my gosh. And it's so weird to hear you say things that I know I say, because it just means that you're just picking up everything, and it means that you hear a lot more than we think you are listening to. So you say things that we're like, where did you even hear that? Oh, I guess I must have said that, But you are a very good kid, and you don't always listen. Bad boy, but you do listen when you need to, and you are a sweet little boy, and you have taken to putting your blanket over your head to do things that you're not supposed to do. So it's like, if we can't see you, you're not doing it. So you put your blanket over your head and you sneak around into wherever you're not supposed to be and start like picking out whatever you're not, like the computer or like under the table or in the kitchen, or anything. Or you bring your beluga and fire out with you, and you have it, and you go, guess what I have? Guess what I have? And I think, what do you have now, Elliot? So it's very amusing. You're very entertaining. So that's your birth story.